Hey everyone, welcome to Second Sight Tarot. I am here to do the full moon reading in Libra for April 16th, 2022. This is also called the pink moon, and from what I read, it's because of the wildflowers that grow during the springtime. It's also the first full moon of spring, on my half of the world anyway. I also saw some interesting things about the organs that are influenced by the moon sign of Libra. Kidneys, bladder, veins, skin. So if you are susceptible to the extreme energies of the full moon, just to be cautious and aware of those things. That can also detect that there's an imbalance in the body, so just to pay attention to those things. This is a time of grounding and finding balance, and also softening the extremes, whatever extremes are going on, whether it's extreme, like overworking or indulgence or fear, anxiety, that kind of thing. So just like softening, it's a time of softening those things. It's almost like taking a breather in a sense. So it does enhance energy. So just to be aware, obviously, you know what the moon stands for and what it does. I just think that lately the energies of the moons have been very extreme. So just to really, just to focus and observe things around you and just be discerning for what the information is around you and the things that are going on around you. Anyway, I did a reading for this moon for myself. Like, it was for a collective, but it was just like I just wanted to see what was going on energetically before I did this reading. I don't know why I was just called to do it. And it was really interesting that the only pentacles or only earth energy that came out was like the last two cards for clarifying in like advice from spirit. So it was, I felt like there was, in the end of it, there was a fine balance of all of the elements, but it was very mind heavy, very sword heavy. And kind of what I got from it is like the Three of Swords came out in reverse twice as a clarifier and as in the spread. So I feel like there's a really deep healing right now that's happening as like a whole for the globe. I think that hidden things are being seen. Like the hidden truths of things are being visible now for us. And I feel like there is, it's about stepping into our courage and really dissolving any conflict that we have from past wounds or fear or anxiety or anything that really has scarred us in the last few years. I just feel like this need of building self-confidence is what I got out of the reading. Anyway, I decided that I wanted to actually do this again because, I don't know, I was wondering to see what came out again, and the Seven of Cups came out again. But we have Seven of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, Four of Pentacles. I feel like it's much more balanced than, and more, I mean, I don't know why, like, it's not very sword heavy, but the Eight of Swords is here. And then we have Temperance in the reverse. But it's like a 4-card spread, but I'm pulling more than that, obviously, because that's how I roll. We have what to focus on, and we have the Seven of Pentacles. So I feel like right now, the things that we should be focusing on are the things that we've been trying to manifest and grow. The seeds that we've planted with the new moon or within this year. We're nurturing them, we're putting energy into them, we're really putting our heart and soul to these things, and we're starting to see. And another thing that kind of fits into this right now is that I felt a sense of like being patient. I forget the cards that came out in the cosmic guidance. I can look them up, but it was a matter of like you're almost there, like something is about to shift right, like soon. Like, don't give up right now, because there's something majorly. Is it right here? Let me see. If it's something that I can find easily, then maybe not. Anyway, I feel like we're almost there. It's like one more dig and then you find your treasure. And so don't give up on something that you've been manifesting in because you don't see evidence of it coming to fruition. I feel like the root system of this has been growing right beneath the surface and you just don't see it. So just give it time, be patient, nurture it, talk to it, whether it's the universe or journal or therapy or whatever you've been doing to collect the rewards of the energy that you've been putting out, the hard work you've been putting out. Stay patient because it's rooting from beneath the surface. It's getting momentum. It's collecting all that it needs to collect before you start to see it physically with your eyes. But I'm sure you can connect with it energetically if you're really tapping in. Some of you, I think you are because of the Seven of Pentacles here with the light seers. I do see like this person's very aware of the growth that is happening here and they're nurturing it. So I love that. I'm going to pull one more card for that. Can you please clarify the Seven of Pentacles, please? Well, that flew out. Justice. This is the Wandering Star Tarot. I just love, they're so thick and hard to shuffle because I have small hands, but I just love the snap. I just love these cards. They feel good. They feel like paper, like cardboardy, but in a very pleasing way. I feel like whatever we're doing right now, keep focusing on finding balance, finding like peace. I know that justice doesn't mean that. If this is a legal matter with financial stuff, like just keep just holding on to the vision of success. But I think this is about really finding balance with the energy. This could be like energetic exchange as well. You know, the pentacle is not necessarily money, but for some, I think it is money. And maybe you're waiting for something to fall through or to like happen. So just be patient, find balance with the energies, and keep focused on positive outcome. I'm going to take my own advice on that one. One more piece. Beginnings. This is also 2. 2 represents balance, harmony, making choices, the right choices. Maybe somebody has a new opportunity here to start like a new job or start a new life or go a whole different route. I'm seeing I'm just funny. I was looking at the pictures and saying like, I feel like for some of you, you've already planned and manifested this new beginning, and now it's just time to step through and actually feel it and breathe it and live it and be like really connect with it and find balance within that. Like I feel like for some, this has been there for you, but you haven't really connected because maybe we're stuck to something in the past, or like there was something that wasn't pulling you where you've to what you've chosen, you know what I mean? Like what you've manifested already. But I feel a lot of us, like, it's just a matter of walking through the door. And maybe you will see the things that you've been the seeds you've planted start to sprout in this. I just see, like, if you can look, I don't know if you can see, but in the door on the ground, there's like all these sprouting flowers, like you can see them. And that's what I was kind of feeling with this card. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I just feel like there's a sense of balance here. There's a focus on that. Focus on finding harmony within this energy so that it can bring more abundance to you. Okay? So we also have what is hidden. This card came out, but it was what to let go of. The 7 of Cups. So what I was noticing is that their cups are all upside down and things are being released, and that they're trying to navigate or decide on what to choose, what cup to choose. And I feel like maybe giving yourself a little bit of patience to like make a decision. This is like a reading for me. Give yourself patience to make a choice or to build, like, this is about building plans too, and like maybe having some patience within that. Like it's not going to happen overnight. I wonder if that has something to do with what I'm feeling over there with the beginning and like nurturing and just waiting. This is the same feeling I'm getting from having some patience to watching these things grow, because they're growing from underneath the surface to be stable and like, solid. And that could be, for some of you, it could be actually you being in that role, like physically being patient with yourself because you're growing a lot and you're trying to like find balance, find harmony within all of that. And, just to be patient with yourself, because you're doing there's a lot of transition happening here for people that are on the healing journey or spiritual journey. This is also coming up for me here. That somebody needs to hear to be patient with themselves, and that you've really done a lot of work and things are starting to sprout, like leaves are starting to come on the tree. So like just be patient. As far as the Seven of Pentacles, or Seven of Cups, I'm sorry. Maybe the things that are hidden are the clear answers. And maybe there's some like a cloud, like almost like head in the clouds or something blurring your vision to see things clearly, whether it's your own mind, whether it's people around you giving too much advice, maybe it's your emotions or not. You feel like maybe some instability with your emotional connection to these things. So I feel like there's a lot of opportunity here, but they're to like really make your dreams come true, or like at least go down a direction. Maybe you're finally choosing like a path, but you don't really know which way to go. But I feel like there are many opportunities to walk up the stairs and walk through this path. And I feel like no matter what your choices are, they're right for you. I don't know who needs to hear that, but maybe myself. Anyway, so I think the confusion is because things are in a haze, and that you just need to see things clearly. And the things that are hidden are those things, those actual things that you want to change, or you want to pick your choices out of these cups. So let me pull something so I can have some more clarity there. Can you clarify the Seven of Cups, please? Well, geez. The Six of Cups, or the Page of Cups, and the Two of Cups. Interesting. So I think that for some, the thing that is hidden is your own belief about how magical you are, how magical life is, and how much or the opportunity that is coming to you. Like maybe you don't see the opportunities coming to you. There may be a message or something that has come to you that you're just not seeing. Or an opportunity, like I said, or a relationship of some sort. Like something, the Page of Cups and, sorry, I don't know if I showed you, sorry, and the Two of Cups. So this could be a love situation for some. The hidden, something that's hidden, maybe you're not seeing things clearly, or you're making a choice on like where to go relationship-wise. For others that are not looking for a relationship, I feel like this is about divine unity with yourself, and like finding peace with yourself, and like almost like dating yourself, and believing that you are like believing in magic again, or believing in, it's almost like a childlike energy I'm getting, because pages could be a child too, or like this childlike energy. Or this could be people with a child in a relationship, and a choice needs to be made with something. For some of you, that might be it. But anyway, I'm going to pull one of these because I loved pulling these with this. There's a lot of emotional stuff, and a lot of, cups also represent intuition, but it's a lot of emotion, love, relationships, and maybe needing to like see what, I'm not going to do that because I was talking. Maybe it's time to like work through your relationships and see what relationships are kind of expired or you've outgrown or they've outgrown, and reevaluating that. Or maybe new relationships wanting to come in and you're not seeing them. So can you please clarify the alrighty. This came out in the last reading. The attraction card, which is an 8. This is about what you're putting out into the universe, or what you've put out into the universe. It's again like the 7 of Pentacles, like the seeds that you've planted energetically is being heard. Maybe you're reevaluating this. I think this is about gaining confidence that what you ask for, you can attain. This is definitely about self-worth and confidence too. And that's what I felt in the other reading. You know, it's like believing that you can create your reality by asking for what you want and if, like acting like you already have it, like fake it till you make it. And this could be in relationships and in general, relationships with yourself, relationships with your passions and your job and your career, like anything that you have this passionate relationship with. Could be love relationships. For some of you, I really do feel like you have more than one relationship that you really want to narrow down because it might be getting too much, or that you're having feelings for somebody specific, or like 2 people. I don't know why, but that's what I'm feeling. I feel like there's 2 opportunities and you're choosing one. Yeah, that's what I feel there. Interesting stuff. I feel like really honoring and respecting your relationship and making sure that you see them for what they are. And that comes with the good, the bad, the ugly. Like, you know, choosing to stay in relationships, friendships, partnerships, intimacy, whatever. But just seeing them as they are. Seeing them, like, don't be fooled by the illusion that you've created around it or that they've created around it. And just seeing things as they are for some of you. That's what I'm feeling there. Anyway, we're going to move on to advice from Spirit, and that's the Temperance in reverse. I love this Temperance. It's so good. I think there's like a lot, because it's in the reversal. I'm not even using it. I just kept it in the reverse, but I like to set up my readings now, and I kind of don't use reverse because I do it like a spread. But I feel like, if anything, because it's in the reverse, it's about like not having moderation in the things that you're trying to do in your life, or like the things that you're trying to balance. Like something is off. Like you might be good in this section of your life and career and job, but like home is off, or like not off, but like imbalance. You know, you're not maybe putting enough energy there, or there's not happiness there, whether it's your career or whatever. So I think this is extremely healing, and advice from Spirit is just saying, like, I feel like it's just keep doing what you're doing, but acknowledge where there's a deficiency or where there's an excess amount. Like, even when I said, I don't know if I said it for this reading, but it's like in general for the new moon, it's like softening the extremes. That's kind of what I'm feeling here. Like, where in your life are you doing things extreme? Where there's an imbalance, because your energy goes to that and not to something else, so it throws off the equilibrium, you know. But I feel like as in spiritual awareness and like spiritual paths, I feel like your spirit guides are maybe asking you to pay attention to something. Like this person is an angel, so I just felt like that's what I'm feeling from that. They're trying to talk to you or tell you something. So maybe like go sit in nature or do something a little bit more grounding so you can maybe listen to what they're trying to tell you. Maybe they're giving you some answers of what cup to pick, or, you know, like your intuition. So that's what I'm getting from the temperance. Is it's about like kind of finding moderation and balance within all of the things you're doing and listening to yourself, listening to your guides. Focus. This is about focusing under chaos to me, this card. The 5 is about finding balance, which the temperance, I feel like these cards come together a lot. I feel like there's lots of change happening here. That's interesting. This person is holding the sun and the moon, but then I realized there's like lots of circles in each one. Sorry, I got mesmerized for a minute. I was focused. I feel like there's something about connecting the spiritual world with the physical world. That's what I'm feeling here. For some that are on that spiritual path, like feeling like maybe intertwining them or finding balance with your spiritual growth versus your physical human experience. They're both 14s, which are both 5s, which are all about change and finding balance within that change, accepting conflict and working through it, and being really focused in what you really want to attain. That's interesting. I just noticed that they were both 14s. Anyway, that's what I'm getting. I'm going to pull one more of these. Oh, I don't know if I talked about this, but the overall essence is nature. Notice the harmony around you. I feel like that's pretty accurate right here. Oh, I missed one. I'm so sorry. I knew I was looking at these cards like I didn't even do these. So we took advice from Spirit, and maybe this was supposed to happen for some reason, but we have what to let go of. How did I even miss that? There's not even that many cards on the table. What to let go of, we have the 8 of Swords and the 4 of Pentacles, which is, the 8 of Swords totally makes sense because of my last reading that I did. It was sword heavy. So I think we had the 5, the 6, the 7, or the 8 or something. It was crazy. But to me, this particular deck and the swords represent like, well, 8 of Swords is about like obstacles and feeling trapped or feeling like you can't break free of something. But it's obvious, like when you're talking about swords, it's all in the mind. So like this person is trapped. When they look in the mirror, they feel trapped, but in reality, they're not trapped. And the 4 of Pentacles, this person is kind of holding on to their bag so tight and like not sharing or like not having balance within that stability. I feel like maybe being too materialistic or having fear to like where you're like holding on to your assets too much. But this can also be just energy in general, like where you're kind of like a hermit about it and you don't want to like, you're putting an armor around you if this is energy because of the way that you're feeling really trapped inside and tied down, and fear is like surrounding you. You're like, fear is creating this, and they're both fear cards on different levels. One's the mind and one is earth energy. But I feel like it's also could be like greed, energetic greed or financial greed, but also obsessive thoughts about things and not being fluid with either energetic exchange or money exchange, but materialism too. So between the two, what to let go of are those things. Let go of feeling like allowing fear to dictate your mind and to make you feel trapped because you're doing it to yourself. It's not really reality. So it's like letting go of the illusion or the disillusion, and maybe not holding on to your energy so tight and having like it's kind of reminds me of like wanting to go to the 6 of Pentacles where it's like, or sharing, like not 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles. It's like sharing and like a give and take, an even balance of give and take, yin and yang, like an even exchange of energy put out and brought in. So it's more of an exchange than it is financial, but it could be both. Or the financial feeling like survival mode has trapped you, and to let go of that, because that does not allow fluidity with financial gain. It allows you to stay in that entrapped feeling of never getting ahead and always being under survival mode. So I hope that resonates, and I'm not trying to offend anybody there. It's like, I think I can relate, and like, I don't know too many people that haven't been in that position one time or another, especially people that have built from the ground up, empires from the ground up. They've started in that survival mode of working their asses off to attain something, but having to release that energy in order to manifest the abundance that they want, that they've been looking for. Anyway, so that's that. Let me pull one more. I usually have my self-care, so I'm going to use these as my self-care. They're at my office, so self-care, please. Oh, what do we have? Setting intentions. Plant the seeds and watch them grow. Holy shit. Excuse my legs. But I literally said this with the Seven of Pentacles and throughout the whole thing about planting the seeds and watching them grow, being patient, nurture what you have, put energy into what you want to manifest and what you want. But it's a matter of letting go. This full moon is about letting go this fear, or the woe is me, or the like, I can't do this mentality. Be very cautious. It said keep your guard up. To me, it's like, be cautious with yourself and your words and your mind dictating how things can manifest. So be cautious. You know what this is feeling like? What I'm feeling with this came out in the last reading, by the way, as like with a couple cards. It says keep your guard up. To me, I'm feeling the opposite of this card. I'm feeling like let your guard down. Maybe keep your guard up with allowing fear in and allowing like, self-doubt and all that crap. But to me, it's like, I'm also feeling it's time to like release the armor and create fluidity within all things and all the elements. That's what I'm feeling. Anyway, I hope that resonated. This is a much smoother reading than the last one with all of the swords. But still, I can relate to this with the full moon energy. So I hope you liked it. If you like my channel, if you like these videos, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate the encouragement and the support. And I hope you have a really great full moon, and I hope to see you for the new moon. I'm in the process of moving. My life is up in hell right now. So I'm trying my best to find some normalcy and keep this up for a little bit longer until last minute. So hopefully I will be making some more videos shortly in our new place. Take care.